Go.
Alright, hey YouTubers, I'm Alex Maroney, and I'm going to explain to you and show my zombie Monarch deck. And let's just get started right away. For Monster, the deck consists of an even 40, so I don't feel going on any over, any under. Just because I don't have to explain it, shut up. We got 3 Goblin Zombies to start. Of course, it's always a staple in zombies to actually have 3. No. Got Plague Spreader and Mizuki, of course. Zombie Master, Pyramid Turtle, and Spirit Reaper. These guys should be just a no-brainer. They're on the list, they're at 1. They have be buddies right there. We got 3 Goblin Zombies just for additional searches for these 4. And if I need another one just for defense, it's always good. I like Pyramid Turtle. Pyramid Turtle is a little underrated. He is a searcher. It's more than just field. He is my Immerse Blade. He is my Immerse Blade. I used to run him in 3s. It was just too much after a while. I brought him back to 1. Zombie Master at 1. If Plague's at 1, I feel Zombie Master should be at 1. It's as simple as that. If there's not going to be much synchro summoning, like I have seen the Tech Gina's Gear Zombie in the show. If that comes out, then maybe I'll bring Zombie Master too. I'll fix up the deck a little bit. But for now, this is what it consists of. Alright, that's my zombies. We're going to go to Monarchs right now. For Monarchs, we're going to have an even staple of Caius's. All 3 right there, and 2 raises. That's about it for the Monarchs, but I felt any more than 5 tributes for these. It was usually hand cluttering. I couldn't bring them out on the field after that. If one was Solemn Warning or Solemn Judgment, then I'd just have to set again and wait a turn. It's not as fast. It's not as fast as most decks are like Frog Monarch, since I only run. You'll see. I run 2 Thunder Kings. A lot of people say that the Thunder Kings would contradict the Goblin Zombies right now. How the deck runs, the deck is mostly based off if you can't special summon Switch, which is what the Monarchs are for. Most of the time, if I'm having trouble with someone pops out a card that would hinder me from special summoning, that's where the Monarchs come in, and it helps you out. This is also to counter the meta. Of course, Thunder King is always a meta taker, so I always feel that it should be in the deck. There's also those annoying beaters that you just can't get the hell over. That's what Cyber Dragon's for. Cyber Dragon also just shits on Machina. When I have Cyber Attack Over Dragon in my extra deck, I do run 1. It is helpful. Cyber Dragon's also good for my Monarchs to go over, and it's good for Synchro Summoning. All around, it's not bad. We're going to get to our Run Rangers right here. We got, for my Synchros, tuners, we have Effect Veiler and Gale the Whirlwind. Of course, Plague Spreader is a little short supplied, so I'd have to compensate for other things. Effect Veiler, first off, it's a new card. It's all around good. If you can't bring it out on the field, it's always good for the hand. Just stop a Monarch, stop anything for that turn, and it helps. It stalls. I know it's a tuner. I don't use it that much. I've never actually, in competitive play, just thought, maybe I could sync with this. It just never occurred to me. Most of the time, I found it more advantageous to keep it in the hand. Gale. If you're not running it, shut up. Don't even play the game. Get out of here. Exodia. Don't run in Exodia, alright? That's about it. We have our randoms as well for Treeborn. I only run like 1 continuous back row that can't be chainable. Not to mention, it's always good with the Monarchs, Synchro Summoning for like that 1 extra monster, that 1 extra star. I just feel it's really helpful, especially when I get Scrap Dragon out. Of course, it's a popular combo these days. Treeborn is just a free destruction. I like Green Lantern, so I made a Lantern Frog. We have our own in my team. We have like different frogs, and that's the one I chose.
You saw in my video, I had Bat Frog in mine because I like Batman.
We don't have a Superman frog. I'm sorry. We have it somewhere.
It's super lame.
It's super lame.
One of our members that moved up north, he's super lame, so he has Super Frog.
Alright, let's get to the last two monsters. We have Battle Fader. In the certain format you're in, of course, you don't want to be OTK'd, especially I've been running it since, I don't know, since Infernities?
Yeah, I think Infernities made you put it in.
Infernities made me put it in. It has stopped the deck. It also was very good in Frog FTK. In Frog FTK, I ran Triple Crow, and it actually made me top a few of my locals, which was...
I think Wadapon too.
Wadapon?
Yeah.
I didn't win Wadapon. At the last sneak, I pulled an Effect Veiler, and some kid brought out Substitute, and I was like, Effect Veiler? He's like, what's that do? I was like, you see that monster you drew, dude? Doesn't work.
You just scooped?
Yep, it's a scoop. Plus, he made me draw into another Crow, which was 3 in my hand. Anyway, I'm sorry. Let's go on to my heavy hitter. We have Dark Arm, of course. Dark Arm with about, let's say, 4... 8, 9, 10, about 10 darks. It's always been consistent for me. I can draw him last card and probably bring him out. It's just with zombies grave manipulation. It's just always
So
good.
much grave. I've seen this guy have like 8 darks, and then he pulls off some crazy crap and
brings out Dark Arm.
It's annoying.
It's fun though.
Very annoying.
Alright, since my spells are not as clever as my traps, we'll do my traps first. We'll do my staples for bottomless. We got also the staples of Torrential, Mirror Force, and Solemn Judgment. None of these I'm going to have to describe. They're just good. For such a scary back row format, you're just going to need a little more than just 2 MSTs since, you know, they got rid of our Heavy Storm for us, so I run Dust Tornado. I shouldn't have to explain much more of this. As you can see, I have also 4 more traps in my hand, and it's also good to set up for the future. For my randoms, I have Call of the Haunted, Deep Prison, and Trap Stun. Trap Stun, good against those trap-heavy decks. Anti-meta, Black Wings, bastards.
You'll find out that he hates Black Wings.
I hate Black Wings. You can't win with it. And Call of the Haunted. Call of the Haunted, 3 goblins. It shouldn't be more to explain. That's
3 pluses.
3 pluses. Need a heavy hitter. You get Caius. It's good. My last and special card I run is the Royal Prussian. Like I said, my deck is very versatile. I can switch from special summoning to tributing to anything I want, really. So that's how I keep it consistent. It's also good against decks too. I feel I could just go with Monarch spam. I'll just every turn just Monarch, and that's it.
Those are the games I hate.
So we're gonna switch now to our spells. Of course, Dust Tornado can't do it all by itself, so we have 2 Dust Mystical Spaces and a Giant Trunade. I feel that so far it's been enough. We have 2 Book of Moons. I don't run 3 because I just found it a hindrance to put any more than 2.
He can't really. All his monsters are really small, except for like Thunder King and the Monarch, so he can't really attack over anything. So 2 disrupts the opponent, but 3 was way too much.
We also have the ever popular Dark Hole and Monster Reborn that got brought back. Don't know how it's going to be next format, but I'm enjoying them still. We also have Foolish Burial and then Book of Life. I don't feel I should run any more Book of Life than 1. Since so many zombies that I would like to run more in are on the list, I can't really do much with 2. I mean, you could Book of Life a Goblin Zombie, but eventually you're going to be running out of shit in your deck, so 1's good. It's also, I find, a big hindrance as well as a gift that you have to remove a monster from your opponent's grave. It's a plus, but it could be a negative in your hand in certain situations.
Especially in the coming format with 6 Sams, Black Wings, X Sabers. They don't really focus on the grave a lot.
Alright. This is the main 40 card deck so far, so we're gonna switch to my synchros. Pretty self-explanatory. 1 Catastor. Not gonna bring much of him out, but it is situational. But he is useful when the time calls. He is a staple at 1, and I like him over Magical Android. I have 1 Brio.
Broken and zombies.
Why do I only run 1 Brio? Why do you think?
Why is he at 1? Oh yeah, this deck.
2 Hadezes. I love Hadezes. They're pretty much my favorite synchro. One of my favorite synchros ever. Frog Monarchs. Cry over them. just so much. Quick draw. If I bring him out, there's really no mercy. No mercy. Oh, that Dandelion, you got 2 tokens? Not anymore.
Nope.
No, not anymore.
Denied.
I got a Goyo. Why do you run
Goyo.
Goyo? Shut up. We're going to go to my level 7s for just Armor Master and Black Rose. Cybermatech for my 2 Cyber Dragons, of course. Level 8s, we got 2 Stardusts, Colossal, Darkened Dragon. Newly added Scrap Dragon I got. He's very good with... he makes Treeborn his bitch. I gotta tell you. I want to say something about Red Dragon Archfiend. A lot of people are like, why do you still keep it in? It's kind of like Treeborn. Like, Treeborn and Red Dragon Archfiend I've been debating about taking out, but they win games single-handedly sometimes. It's just ridiculous. I would tell you a story one day about the Treeborn just winning against an entire anti-meta, but it's another day.
Another time.
It's another time. The last one is Mistworm. Very situational in this deck, but it does come out when the time calls for it, and it saves me a great deal. Alright, so that's about it for my deck. If you like to rate, a few comments about the deck would be nice, and subscribes would be big thumbs up. So, yeah.
See you later.